Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan, also called the Pink City of India. Dear friends and followers, welcome back to my channel. As you must have guessed from the background, yes, this is the beautiful city of Jaipur. Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan, has some of the best historical forts, temples, busy markets, and undoubtedly some of the best lip-smacking fast food shops. So let's get started with a tour of Jaipur. In this video, I will share all useful information such as how to reach Jaipur, where to stay, how to book a car, what to see, and most importantly, how much can it cost you. So please watch the video till the end. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you are new to my channel. Every year, millions of tourists from India and abroad gets attracted to this cultural heritage of Jaipur. That is why Jaipur has very good connectivity. It has an international airport, a railway station, and a bus stand called the Sindhi Camp Bus Stand. Friends, if you are coming to Jaipur, you need at least 3 days and 2 nights for the complete city tour. On day 1, you can visit Jantar Mantar, City Palace, Hawa Mahal, Isarlat, Albert Hall Museum, and Birla Temple. On day 2, you can visit Amer Fort, Jaigarh Fort, Nahargar Fort, Jal Mahal, and Akshardham Temple. If you are planning to go to Ajmer, Jodhpur, or Jaisalmer from Jaipur, then you can see Akshardham Temple on the day you travel from Jaipur as well. It will be on the way. For seeing Jaipur, you can rent a car or a two-wheeler. I personally found renting a car convenient and cost-effective. I rented my car for the entire Rajasthan trip from a website called rajasthanleaves.com. Link in the description box below. On day 1, most of the places will be in the old city of Jaipur. Here you will find all the buildings and markets in common architectural style. This part of the city was one of the earliest planned cities in India. It was built by King Jaisingh II in 1727. It was designed by the Bengali architect Vidyadhar Bhattacharya. Start by visiting Jantar Mantar. It is a huge collection of historical astronomical instruments. It was made in 1734 by the King Sawai Jaisingh II. It has the world's largest sundial and is a World Heritage Site. It is said that the instruments here are so accurate that these are good to be used even today. A useful trip for travelers. Visit this place first and you can buy a composite entry ticket here. A composite ticket costs Rs 400 for Indian adults and provides entry to 8 places in Jaipur. These include Amer Fort, Jantar Mantar, Albert Hall Museum, Nahargar Fort, Hawa Mahal, Sisodia Rani Bagh, Vidyadhar Bagh, and Isarlat. Not only is this cost effective, but this will save you time as you will not have to buy separate entry tickets at these museums again and again. Composite ticket is valid for 2 days and is only available at very few monuments. Jantar Mantar is one of them, and so I advise you to start your sightseeing from here. Next, you can visit the City Palace of Jaipur. This is walkable from Jantar. It was built in 1727 by the King Sawai Jaisingh II. It is still the home of the royal family at Jaipur. Here, you will find a museum, an armory, and several galleries. You will get to see the royal court as well. Keep in mind that photography is prohibited at some of the places inside. These silver pots weighed 340 kg each. These were made by melting 1400 silver coins, and there is no soldering. Can you believe it? These are the largest sterling silver vessels in the world and were used to carry Ganges water for King Sawai Madho Singh II during his trip to England. Next, visit Hawa Mahal. This was built in 1799 for the royal ladies to watch processions while standing behind the intricate windows or jarokhas. It is said that there are 953 windows in Hawa Mahal. These are the windows from where the royal ladies used to watch festivals on the streets below. Friends, the view of sunset from Hawa Mahal is truly amazing. So I have kept Hawa Mahal at the later part of the sightseeing plan. After Hawa Mahal, visit Isarlat. You can also get a panoramic view of the city from here. Next, you can visit the Albert Hall Museum. Friends, this is one of the best museums I have ever visited, and you should spend about 2 hours here. You will find ancient pottery, weapons, statues more than 1,000 years old, ancient coins, and even relics from Egypt. Photography with camera is not allowed inside, but you can use your mobile to take photos. Next, you can visit the Birla Temple. This is a famous Lakshmi Narayan temple. From here you can see a fort on the hills. This fort is still in use by the royal family. By now, your sightseeing is complete for day 1. Enjoy the rest of the evening doing shopping in the famous Bapu Bazaar here. This place is famous for its ambience among tourists. Do bargain for best prices. Usually, the prices are hiked by about 30 to 40% here. In the evening, return to your hotel and unwind. By this time, you must be having the question in mind on where you should stay. I had stayed in a government hotel. I booked my hotel through RTDC. The hotel cost was Rs 1500 plus tax in the peak season of December. I stayed at Hotel Beach. You can try other private hotels through rajasthanleaves.com or any other hotel booking site. By the way, this video is not sponsored by them. I am sharing the information which I found to be useful. On day 2, start off after breakfast. Before we start our sightseeing, we had lassi at this famous shop called Lassi Wala. This shop is so famous that it attracts international tourists as well. One large glass of lassi costs only about ₹70. This is by far the best lassi I have ever tasted. This is a must try, folks.
1944 में मेरे दादाजी ने चालू की थी। ये जब से ये चाचा जी सेकेंड जनरेशन, थर्ड जनरेशन, फोर्थ जनरेशन अभी आने वाली है, बच्चे भी आने वाले हैं। हम सुबह करीब 7 बजे चालू करते हैं और करीब 4 बजे तक खत्म होता है।
After getting refreshed, go straight to Amer Fort. The palace was built by King Jaisalmer I and later it was expanded. It has 6 sections, a courtyard, and some of the magnificent gates. You can go to the top by elephants or by a jeep. I personally walked as it is not too steep and the scenery is awesome. This is where the kings tried to grow saffron, but it failed because of the weather at Rajasthan was not suitable for it. The main entry is through the Suraj Pole or Sun Gate. This faces east and the first sun rays fall on the Suraj Pole. This is how the kings and eminent visitors used to be welcomed in the palace. You will find the magnificent Diwani Am or court for the common people, Diwani Khas or court for the eminent people, Sheesh Mahal, a Maharaja's palace with ancient natural air conditioning, ancient water geysers, and a lot more. Please put a comment if you want me to make videos on historical details of the forts at Rajasthan. After Amer Fort, go to Jaigarh Fort. The entry fee is Rs 150 per Indian adult, and for foreigners it's about Rs 200. This is not included in the composite ticket. The main attraction here is the large cannon, which is probably the largest of its kind in the world. This cannon was built here, and there is an ancient cannon foundry here as well, which you can see. You will find ancient pictures, medieval weapons and cannons, and get to see a bulbulaya or a labyrinth. After Jaigarh Fort, you can visit Nahargar Fort. There are 9 palaces for 9 queens of different ranks and 1 palace for the king himself. You can see the palaces and count them from the roof. You can see ancient courtyards, kitchens, bedrooms and corridors of medieval age. Here, parts of the famous movie Sonar Kella were shot about 50 years ago. It is said that the construction of the fort failed multiple times. Then, a temple was built in the fort dedicated to Nahar Singh Mughal. Then only the fort could be constructed properly. The temple is still visible, although most tourist guides will not show it to you. After visiting Nahargar Fort, you can visit Jal Mahal or the Water Palace. Jal Mahal or Water Palace was originally built in 1699 in the Mansagar Lake. You can only see the palace from the shores of the lake. Entry ticket costs about Rs 50 per person into the lake premises. After Jal Mahal, you can visit the Akshardham Temple. I visited Akshardham Temple the next day as I was going to Ajmer from Jaipur, and the temple was on the way. Akshardham Temple might remind you of the Akshardham Temple at New Delhi. There is no entry fee here. There is a beautiful garden here. Photography is not permitted using a camera, but you can use your mobile phone. Friends, let's talk about travel planning. Rajasthan is a place of historical repute. There is a saying, a fort is a must in Rajasthan. There are other great places in Rajasthan and you should do 2 trips to Rajasthan. The first trip should be like this. Arrive at Jaipur, go to Ranthambore from here and do a forest safari, then come back to Jaipur for sightseeing, then go to Pushkar, then to Jodhpur and finally to Jaisalmer, the golden city of India. In Jaisalmer, spend 1 day in the city near the fort and 1 day in a desert camp in the Thar desert. Then return from Jaisalmer to Jaipur for your return journey. Avoid taking flights from Jaisalmer as there can be cancellations. I took a flight from Jaipur to be safe. Some pro tips for travelers. Avoid peak seasons like year-end as it can be expensive. Wear a hat to protect yourself from the sun. Even in December it can be hot during the day and very cold during the night. Do book the car in advance to get a better deal. I booked my car through rajasthanleaves.com after searching 9 other car providers. It costed me Rs 28,000 for the entire 8 days trip from Jaipur, Ranthambore, Pushkar, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer and the Thar desert. I booked 2 months in advance because I wanted to get to travel with Mr. Rajendra Singh, the proprietor of the company rajasthanleaves.com. I saw very good reviews about him on Google and he turned out to be an extremely good travel companion for us as well. If you plan to visit Ranthambore, do book the safari at least 3 months in advance. I will share videos on sightseeing at Ranthambore, Pushkar, Jodhpur and Jaisalmer as well. So stay tuned to my channel and share my video among other fellow travelers just like you. India is truly a traveler's paradise. See my other videos in this channel to experience India. Until then, happy traveling.